And we're back here at Dr. Phil. Now we have 3 new special guests from 3 different cultures. These men are Kino, a Mexican pearl driver, Okonkwo, an Igbo tribesman, and Wang Lung, a Chinese farmer. These men will be talking about their family customs and traditions. Now, I hear all of you have sons. Kino?
All I ever wanted for my son Kayotito is for him to have a better life than I did. And I worked hard all my life for this to happen. Unfortunately, he died recently. There was a time when all I wanted was for him to grow up and move to America.
Interesting. And Wang Lung, how about you?
I wanted my sons to follow my footsteps and value the land. My sons, though, are corrupt and don't value it at all. All I care about are money, fancy luxuries, and women.
So sad. And Okonkwo?
My son Nwoi is a weak-minded female. He abandoned our traditions and left with the missionaries. If only my daughter Zima was a man, she would have upheld my honor.
Can't you be understanding?
We have had these traditions for generations. Who are these people to come in and destroy our way of life?
You have to reform your thoughts on this religion. You have to accept change. You can't push away anything new that comes your way. The world changes and you need to change with it.
This religion is ruining our Igbo way of life. The missionaries are trying to take over and I can't let that happen. I'm not going to just stand back and watch as my religion gets destroyed.
I do not understand. All I know is that this religion glorifies a man who was murdered brutally.
The Christian religion is a very nice and decent religion. We don't try to conquer people, we just try to show them the true way of God.
You weren't there? You can't even fathom how evil these missionaries are.
Now let's hear from Wang Lung about his 3 sons.
My eldest son is a sort of scholar. He would be better at his job if he weren't so arrogant and foolish.
Now how does that make you feel?
Angry.
Now do you find yourself angry in general or mainly just with your sons?
I am mainly angry at my sons.
I see. Go on.
Okay. My middle son is a grain merchant who works for Lou, my eldest son's father-in-law. And my youngest son got angry at me and ran away and joined the army.
Now that sounds similar to Okonkwo's dilemma with his son Nwoi. You both seem to think that your sons don't respect your values. Now, Wang Lung, your sons probably don't like this farmer way of life. Kids are rebellious nowadays, and y'all have to accept this new way of life. Now, Okonkwo, I think you should try and resolve these differences with your son.
He is a woman. He's an effeminate fool, and now he even goes by the Christian name of Isaac.
That's enough. Guess you don't want to resolve your problems. And Kino, how's your son?
He's dead.
Oh, that must be hard.
At least my wife Juana isn't dead. I got rid of the pearl before that could happen.
So you're blaming everything bad that happened on that pearl. In psychology, I'd call that a projection of stress.
Call it what you may, but I lost all my dreams with the pearl in my possession. I lost my house, my canoe, and my son.
Guess you had a pretty bad karma there, Kino. Anyways, you need to get your life back on track and maybe get a new kilichu.
I don't know if that'll be so easy.
You could do it if you try. Maybe get that pearl back and make some money.
No, thank you.
Alright. The end seems to be here. Okonkwo needs to accept new things happening in his environment and make nice with his son. He should do that, but he probably won't.
I'd rather kill myself.
Suit yourself. And Wang Lung has to understand his son's needs and make them understand his love of the land, while Kino needs to get his life back on track. That's all for today. Watch tomorrow where we have Snoop Dogg talking about his sleeping problem. Good night.